Just setting it up. Spend it all. I have not money. We make it before we see it. You take it. Oh, make me wanna holler the way they do my life. Make me wanna holler the way they do my life. This ain't living, this ain't living. No, no, baby, this ain't living. No, 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 no. Inflation, no chance to increase finance. Bills pile up, sky high. Send that boy off to die. Oh, make me wanna holler the way they do my life. Yeah, make me wanna holler the way they do my life. Oh. Hang us, let down, bad breaks, setbacks, natural fact is, oh, and I can't pay my taxes. Oh, make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Yeah, and make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Oh, crime is increasing. Trigger happy, police panic is spreading. God knows where we're headed. Oh,
Your current balance is $173.22. This call is from a correctional facility, subject to monitoring. Three-way calls are strictly prohibited in a violation of NCOC policy. Thank you for using GTL.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Just to let you know, man, we live right now on Facebook and on YouTube, man. So I was waiting on you to call. So right now, I want to say good morning, Facebook Live. This brother D. Riggen coming to you from the chapter 1013 N.L.A. National Lifers of America. And today we're gonna continue our redemption project with the brother Jimmie Smiley. What's going on, bro?
Jimmie, brother.
Jimmie? My bad.
man.
Jimmie
I'm
Smiley.
good, brother. How about yourself, man?
I'm doing well, man. So since introduce yourself a little bit more, man. Let people know who you are, where you at, and
All right.
we're gonna get right off into it.
Okay, man. My name is Jimmie Smiley. I'm currently at Coldwater Lakeland Correctional Facility. I'm serving 25 to 40 years for second-degree murder, man. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. I was born in 1985. Over my lifetime, man, I dealt with a lot of drug dealing, a lot of being at the street stuff. I ended up coming into prison, being at the wrong place at the wrong time with some of the wrong people. And the murder occurred, man, and that's how I'm on the phone with you right now.
Okay. So where did you grow up at?
I grew up on the east side, 7 Mile, Syracuse.
7 Mile in Syracuse. Okay. What was your childhood like, man? You know, you have both parents in the house, or how was that?
I grew up with my mother, man. My father's from the number streets on the west side. And my mom, she's originally from the Brewster Projects. We moved on Syracuse to get away from, I guess, the past life my mom had. You know, my father, he ended up getting addicted to drugs in the 80s. And we got away from that. She ended up getting married, relocated, and we ended up moving on Syracuse in like 92, 93, man. So at first, you know, my upbringing was kind of normal. You know, it was cool having her, and I had a stepfather, you know, who played a male role model figure for me for a while. Until him and her, they parted ways and went their separate ways. But for the most part, my upbringing was good, man, until I got to like middle school, man, and I started wanting to do my own thing and run around the streets, seeing the things that were going on my block and in my neighborhood that I didn't have no business being a part of, man. So that's when everything kind of turned left for me, probably around 6th grade.
Okay. Was you active in school? Did you go to school?
Yeah, I was good in school, man. I was an A student. I draw. I went to advanced art. For the most part, I paid attention and I did what I was supposed to do. It was when I left school, man, and coming home and being into the extracurricular activities outside of school, man, is what deterred things.
Okay. So basically, some of the peers that you was hanging around, was you hanging around the peers of your age, or was you hanging around older individuals?
Well, so the peers my age, they were regular kids, man. They wasn't off into selling drugs and those type of things. But the guys who were a year or two maybe older than me, man, they had cars already. They had the big wives and money. They had the jewelry. You know, as a kid growing up, not being around that type of stuff and not having that type of stuff, it was intriguing. You know, so it pulled me in.
Okay. So right quick, if you had anything, if you had something to say to our youth today pertaining to how you got sucked into the streets, what advice would you give them?
My advice to give to the youth right now, man, is to number one, listen to your parents. Two, stay in school and pay attention. Not only pay attention to what they're teaching you, but apply it. Don't be around the people that your parents tell you not to be around. It's a reason that they're telling you not to be around those people because they see things that we don't see as kids. They want you to sell drugs. They want you to do bad things. They want you to carry guns. They want you to go against everything your mother and your father and your family are teaching. The streets is not good for nobody. It's not good for you. It wasn't good for me. It's not good for anyone. There's no love. There's no loyalty. It's a facade. The things that they show you, it's not real. It's not real love. It's not real family in the streets. You don't have anything good coming out of it. The only thing that's going to lead you, that you're going to go to from the streets or being in prison, where I'm at right now currently, or you're going to be dead in the grave.
Okay. So right now I got a series of questions. This phone may hang up in the process, but you can call back. You can call back.
Yes, sir.
But today we're gonna get off to some of these questions, man, pertaining to the redemption of your redemption, man. And my first question to you is, what do you seek from this experience?
What I'm seeking, brother, is to be able to go home, man, and be a better individual in my community than I was, man. And I hope that the things that I'm learning and the things that I'm in here currently teaching, because I teach classes, will help the listeners as well as the guys who are on their way home back to the community to be better people. So I'm not only doing this to better myself, but to better our community as a whole.
How long have you been incarcerated?
I've been incarcerated 16 years now.
And you almost at the end of your incarceration.
Yeah, I got 8 years and some change left. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, God willing, man, they may shave some of that off, man. You know, we always got, you know, the opportunity to put in a computation, and with 8 years left, and the things that you're doing now, you know, you probably could pull that off.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Who were you before prison?
Who I was before prison, man, I was a lost kid, man. I was still a child because I hindered my growth, being able to be who I could have been, doing all the wrong things, hanging around the wrong people. So who I was before prison was not only who I am not today, but I was just, I would say, man, I was a lost child, man. I was looking for love in the wrong places. I was looking for people to accept me. You know, I was looking for acceptance. So I would say I was lost.
Okay. Who are you now?
And now, man, I'm a man now. I'm a thinker. You know, I'm a strategizer. I'm someone who wants the best for people. You know, I'm someone who sits down with some of the guys, man, the problems. I try to give guys a different way of thinking. I give guys a way to transform their mind from the way of thinking that we was taught coming up. So I would say I'm a great man now, bro. I can honestly say that, and it feels good to be able to say that to you, and you'll be honest in what I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? So,
What are your strengths?
my strength is my family. You know, my strength is my family, man. Coming through this, man, I wouldn't have been able to do this time and keep my head high and stay focused without my family. So that's my strength.
Mm-hmm. What are your weaknesses?
I would have to say the same. My weakness is also my family, because without being able to be there for them and do the things that I know that they need me to be there to do, man, that's what brings me down. That's my low point. You know, not being able to be there for my family, being in this situation while not being incarcerated. So it's the same, man. It's like a two-way mirror almost.
What choices led up to your incarceration?
Choices that led up to my incarceration were living fast, trying to get fast money, being around the wrong people, just trying to be somebody that I didn't have to be at the time. I could have went and got a 9 to 5. I could have stayed out the way, but I wanted to be in the light. I wanted to be seen. So those were the things that led to my incarceration.
How do you see those choices now?
I see those choices, man, as not only poor choices, but I see those choices as detrimental choices. I see those choices as more than just a mistake, because not only did they change my life, they changed other people's lives, they changed the victim's life, they changed the victim's family's life, they changed the community. So yeah, that's pretty much, man. Yeah, that's the things that I end up coming to prison for, man. It affected a lot of people, man, and I'm ashamed of the part that I played into my situation.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 40 years old now, man. I caught my case at 23.
Okay. When you look at your reflection, what looks back at you?
Man, that's deep. When I look at my reflection now, man, what looks back at me is the person that I am now, man. And it took a long time to get to this point, bro. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, bro. It took a lot of self-searching. It took a lot of bad things that I had to accept about my past life to be able to move forward. So when I look at myself now, man, I see the man who I become, man, and it's overwhelming. It's a beautiful feeling. It feels good now.
Okay. Did you commit crimes? Did you commit the crimes that you were convicted of?
You said, would I?
Did you commit the crimes you were convicted of?
Well, my situation is kind of different. I gotta have a felony murder, so I was convicted of a murder without having to actually pull the trigger because I was supposed to be with these people. I was found guilty of all the charges, but I will say this: it's my fault that I put myself in a situation to be in prison, and me being at the scene of the crime was enough for me to be in this situation. So I take full responsibility for me being there and not being able to stop the situation before it happened to lead to someone being hurt and to lead to me coming to prison.
Okay. So they got you charged with felony murder.
Yes, sir.
So
I came with felony murder. I ended up getting second-degree murder. My original charge was felony murder.
okay, so you got they didn't charge you with aiding and abetting?
No, they didn't charge me with it in the bed. They charged me as if I did the actual shooting.
Which you didn't do.
Absolutely no. I did not.
Okay. Have you ever committed any other crimes?
Yeah, absolutely. I lived a life of crime. I done in my search of looking for myself when I was young, trying to figure out who I was and who I wanted to be. Man, I robbed. I did breaking and entering. I sold drugs. I did just about anything, man. To, like I said again, be accepted from the guys I was around and trying to figure out who I was in the pursuit of these things, all this negativity, because that's all I was around and that's all I opened myself up to be. I wasn't trying to be anything productive. I wasn't trying to be a citizen of the community. I wanted to be what I seen. I wanted to be a street thug. You know, if that makes sense.
It do make sense, man. So I'm gonna stay on that right quick, man. So at the time, you say you grew up, you didn't jump off the porch until you was like what you say, 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, like 12, 13, yeah.
And at that age,
right.
and at the age of 12, you was admiring some of the homeboys or some of the OGs that was in the neighborhood, and you was following them. You actually was following them. So once you started following them and you decided that you wanted to take on that character as them, are better than them. What did you start doing to build yourself to be that individual, to be going out robbing, stealing, and taking advantage of people?
Well, like I said, at first it started with me.
You have 1 minute remaining.
It started with me selling weed, selling drugs. That led to me carrying guns. And then once I started carrying guns, I hung with the other guys who carried guns. And these guys weren't drug dealers. These guys robbed. So to hang around them and be accepted by them, I would go out with them and do what it was that they was doing and what they was offering to. And then I would come back to my neighborhood where we was basically hustling and getting money at, and I would hustle. You know what I'm saying? I would still sell drugs. So it just depended on who I was around at the time, and I did whatever it was that they was doing, like I said again, to be accepted, for acceptance.
Okay. So when you come back, I got a few more questions for you, boy, and then we're just gonna chop it up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you come back, the question that I want you to answer is what
Thank you for using GTL.
Well, the brother, that's Jimmie Smiley. He'll be back. So we got Jimmie Smiley from Lakeland Correctional Facility. That's part of the Chapter 1013 N.L.A. Redemption Project. And this past over the weekend, man, we had an event that was titled "The Streets Ain't Cool," and this particular interview with this brother is really, letting me know, or letting us know that things that he went through, some of our youth are still going through today. And we just trying to reach out to those youth, or reach out to the parents, or reach out to the organizations that can help guide our children to a better future. So that brother gonna be right back, and we're gonna continue to answer these questions that I got lined up for him. Here you go.
Hello, this is a prepaid call from
Jim.
a prisoner at the Michigan Department of Corrections, Lakeland Facility. If you feel you're being victimized or extorted by this prisoner, please contact GTL Customer Service at 855-466-2832. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1. To prevent calls from this facility, press 6. Your current balance is $172.07. Three-way calls are strictly prohibited in the violation of NDOC policy. Thank you for using GTL.
Yeah. So the next question is, what have you learned from this incarceration, from your incarceration?
Man, I learned a lot, man. I would say the first thing I learned is I never want to come back to prison. I learned how being incarcerated affects everybody. Like I said, once again, man, the victim's family, the victim, it affected me, it affected my family, it affected our community. Who knows who the victim of my case could have been had he lived past the age that he passed at. Who knows what I could have been, what I could have brought to the community. And on the reverse side of that, man, I don't know the effects that the tragedy left on everybody. You know, yeah, man, that's heavy, man. That got me thinking, man. Like,
Well, let me ask you this, bro. In that situation that you put yourself in,
yes, sir.
in that situation that you put yourself in, you know, the individual, was that individual on the street as well? I'm not taking nothing away from that you know, either he was on the street or he wasn't on the street, but was he in the same kind of activity you was into?
This is the person who passed, or the people who
The person, the deceased individual.
no, man, the brother who passed away, man, he wasn't in the streets. He lived the street life previously, and he had got locked up, man, and he came home and he was getting his life together. We was actually real good friends, and he cut hair in the neighborhood, man, and like I said, me and him was real close, man, and what led up to his minds was him being with the wrong people at the wrong place in the wrong time, which is why he ended up, I found this out later, but why he ended up being murdered was because he was around some guys that had did something to this guy, and the guy wanted get back, which like I said, I didn't know this until after the fact. But he was a good guy. He wasn't a bad guy. He wasn't a street guy, and he was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and it cost him his life, man. And had I known that situation was going the way it went, I would have did everything on my power to make sure he wasn't around that stuff, man.
Okay. What is your plans when released from prison?
My plans when I come home from prison, man, I don't want to go back to my surroundings. I don't want to go back to the same stuff I was around. So I don't know if I want to go back to Detroit. I want to get out and be able to give myself a chance to live and be who I've become since my incarceration. I cook, so I want to get out. I want to start me a food truck. You know, I want to go to the group homes. I want to help those kids in those situations, man, who came up in those neighborhoods, man, and they might have made bad choices, but that don't mean their life is over. They just need somebody to talk to them and to be able to help them to mold their mind, but to see something better for themselves, man. So I really want to go back and help when I get out, man. I want to go to the recreation centers, man. Anything I can do to help, bro. That's what I'm on, man.
So you say you'd rather do that somewhere else besides the city?
I mean, I say that because I don't, you know, sometimes people don't understand that because you've gone and you've been incarcerated for a while, that people can't actually change. Because there's some people that might see me for who I used to be, and they might think I'm still the same guy. So I just want what's best for myself and my family, man, coming home, bro. Being in the midst of everything, be able to build and help. I don't want to put myself and my family in any other situation because of my past involvedness in the things I used to be into. So that's what I mean about that.
Okay. I got some definitions that I want you to define. And okay, how do you define the following? The first one is, how do you define the following? The first one is responsibility, justice, and atonement. Those are the first three: responsibility, justice, and atonement.
Responsibility. Responsibility is to be able to take hold of your things that you are accountable for, the things that you're supposed to do. So I like to call myself a responsible person because I take care of everything in here that I'm supposed to. I show up to my classes all the time. I make sure that I do all the things that I give my word on, I like to stand on. So I would consider myself responsible. So that's my definition of responsibility.
Okay. What about justice?
Justice. I would say being someone who is for the right things. If there's a situation in the unit, man, and I hear both guys' sides, we're going to get down to the middle of it. I got to make sure that I'm straight down the middle. So that, I would say justice is to be fair for the right things.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Atonement.
You say that again, brother? I can't hear you.
Atonement.
Atonement?
Atonement.
Oh, atonement.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Atonement. I would say atonement is to be able to see yourself, man, in a better light, man, than what you was. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like accountability, man, to be able to stay on the right track, to stay on the right path.
Okay. And the last three is aggression, accountability, and freedom.
Okay. So aggression can go two ways. I like to be aggressive with trying to get out of prison. But I was aggressive in the wrong type of way. So aggression is to be passionate about something, I would say.
All is well.
Because a guy can have an aggressive hustle, or a guy can be an aggressive person in the wrong type of way, in the wrong type of manner.
Okay, what about accountability and freedom?
Accountability, I feel like a person has to take accountability for their actions. Take accountability to say, man, I said that, I did that, and to be able to apologize for it and to move on. Know your wrongs, don't make the same mistakes, and to become better than what you was when you did that, or you had that situation happen to you.
Okay, what about freedom?
Man, freedom is everything, man. Freedom for me will be not only the freedom to be outside of these gates, but to be able to have my mind the right way to be able to stay there. So freedom is also in the mind, and I understand that now because even though I'm where I'm at, I have the freedom to be able to, just like I'm doing this podcast with you at this moment, to have my thoughts and my mind outside of my circumstances. So freedom is something that's inside of you. Freedom is something that you have to gain. Because there's people out there in the streets just walking around, bro, but they're not free because their mind is so congested with so much stuff. And they're taught so much wrong, man, that they need to be able to get out of that. They're still incarcerated even though they're in the streets because it's a mind thing. So I would say freedom is mental.
Okay. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to have changed my ways and have a different set from who I was. I don't even desire the same things that I used to desire. I don't wake up and think about, oh, I have to go get up and make this much money, or I have to get up and go do this, and I have to go do that. So I'm grateful for change in the mindset and being able to make it to being 40 years old. When I was in the streets, I might not have made it to see 25.
Absolutely. What are you worried about?
I'm worried about coming home, man, and having a hard time finding a legit job. I'm worried about coming home and my family being scared to be around me because I've been gone so long, like not knowing like who I am anymore because we've been away for so long. So these are some of the things that I worry about.
Okay. Who supports your release?
Who supports my beliefs?
Yes, sir.
I would have to say I do.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, like, I have to be able to give myself something that will keep me where I'm at, if that makes sense to you.
Okay. Stay focused. That sounds like you're saying
Absolutely.
that. Why do you want to return to society?
Say that again, bro.
Why do you want to return back to society?
I want to return to society, man. I mean, nobody wants to be in prison. But at the same time, man, I'm eager to get back to society, man, for my family, for my kids, for me being able to be who I am now, man. And like I said, to help these people, bro. I know ain't nobody gonna push the agendas that I'm trying to push, man, like I am once I get there, because it's easy to be on the phone talking to somebody, asking them to go do this and go do that, to go help this person to go do that, man. But after you get off the phone, bro, a lot of times people go back to their life.
You're exactly right.
These are some of the, you know what I'm saying? So this is just some of the stuff I know that I'll be able to put my best foot forward, man, once I touch the ground, bro, and make a better change.
Explain how you have changed.
I know I'm changed because my mindset is different. I can't say that sitting in here for this time changed me, because it's not a manual to come to prison to change. And if you're sitting around waiting on something to happen, then you're not gonna never change. You have to apply it yourself. You have to want better. You have to ask questions. You have to get into programming. You have to read books. You have to go to school. You have to want to change your mindset. It's only something that you can do. No institution can do that for you. You know, you have to do that yourself. So that's what I've done. I came here. I sat around for a minute. I didn't understand why I wasn't being put in the class and things of this nature, but I didn't understand. If you can't get put in the class, you just go get a book from the library and you read up on what's going on over there until you get in there. So I had to just figure out a way to stop making excuses, bro, and get to doing stuff myself. And once I started getting up, everything started happening for me and my transformation began.
Absolutely. What have you accomplished while incarcerated?
Oh man, I took business class. I took real estate class. I've taken house of healing. I've taken so many different classes that have helped me. I've learned some law, you know, so I've accomplished a lot, man. Like being who I was, man, and coming into who I became, man, who I am right now, as I talk to you, man, I feel like a whole different person. Like I've really, really accomplished a lot. But I think my best accomplishment, bro, is my mindset right now. Like, because all the stuff that don't matter no more. Like, I'm really only looking forward, bro, and trying to be productive. And like, I'm standing on that. And my day-to-day walk and my actions, they show it. They no longer show who I was. They show who I am now. So that's my greatest accomplishment.
Absolutely. What traumatic experiences have you overcame?
I think the most traumatic experience I went through, and this was a few years back when my daughter was murdered. And
you have 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, when it happened, I didn't feel like I would be able to go through it while I was in here. I didn't know where to start or how I would get for help to be able to come to grips with what happened and what occurred, because it happened so suddenly. I went from talking to her every day and to her not being here. So I'm not over it and I haven't overcame it, but I've came to grips with understanding what it was I went through with her. I look at the best times that we had, and that's what keep me going. So that's it right there. Like, I've never went through nothing worse than that.
Okay. When you come back, I want you to explain a little bit about the grieving process, because I'm gonna let you know why when you come back. So
Okay.
keep me right back. Yes, so we're on the live today.
Thank you for using GTL.
We're on the live today with Jimmie Smiley from the 1013 N.L.A. National Lifers of America Redemption Project. And you know, this conversation is really touching a lot of points on how he wound up in prison and his activity while he in prison, the accomplishments that he made, the hurdles that he overcame, and things of that nature. When he come back, I'm gonna ask him about the grieving process, because he just said that his daughter was murdered, and you know, that could really break a person down. So we're gonna ask him how did he process that.
Hello, this is a prepaid call from
Jim.
a prisoner at the Michigan Department of Corrections, Lakeland facility. If you feel you're being victimized or extorted by this prisoner, please contact GTL customer service at 855-466-2832. To accept this call, press 0. 8 cents. This call is from a correctional facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Three-way calls are strictly prohibited in a violation of NDOC policy. Thank you for using GTL.
Yeah, right quick. I wanted to talk to you about that, the grieving process of how you handle, you know, that grieving behind your daughter's situation. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, you know, I just was talking to a brother the other day that you know, that lost a loved one in his family that was real dear and close to him, and he's going through that grieving process, but it's a different way that ones have to grieve in prison, and the process that they go through in prison compared to how ones grieve and process it out here. You know, a lot of times, you know, you're not alone. You know, you got a bunkie, or you in the day room, or you always around somebody, so you can't really express that emotion that you want to get out about the grieving of your loss of your loved one. So I want you to let the people on the live know, how did you cope with that grieving, and how did you overcome it to continue to be the person that you are today?
So I didn't take what happened to my daughter in a negative light. When I heard about her murder, I cried for 2 days straight on the bunk. You know, the guy was pulling up on me, checking on me, and you know, of course, you can't lash out because you know a guy not doing anything wrong, but you're so frustrated. And you know, like you said, this is not a situation for frustration. You know, so you have to think. So I told myself, I said, man, I can't deal with this like this while I'm in this situation. So I went and I sat by myself and I had my music playing and I got my tablet and I'm going through my pictures. My daughter sent me a ton of pictures. You know, the new kids now, they take pictures all day. So I got hundreds of pictures of my daughter. So I said, you know what, man, I need to flip this mentally. I need to be grateful that I had her. I need to be grateful for the bond that I share with her. I need to be grateful for the time So that gave me a way to look at things differently and not so much negative and not be upset about it as I was. So that was like the beginning of me being able to grieve the correct way in my situation.
All is well. And thank you for that, bro.
Yes,
Yeah. Do you have a purpose in life?
Yeah, man, I got a purpose, man.
What is it? What's your purpose?
My purpose in life is to help people. I'm not selfish. I'm selfless. So I'm the type of person, man. When I see somebody going through something, man, I'm going to do my best to try to help, no matter what the situation is. And these don't even have to be people I know, So I feel like that's my purpose. I've always been like this since a kid. Like I remember giving homeless people money coming from the store, while I'm walking with my little sisters. Like I've always been someone who has a heart for others. So my purpose is to help others. I understand that now.
How do others describe you?
Others would describe me, man, as being generous, being somebody that you could talk to, being someone who will sit there and listen. Like I said, someone who has a heart, man. Because if you come into me with a situation, man, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna stop whatever it is I got doing, whatever I got going on, man. We gonna sit down. We gonna chop it up, man. We gonna figure out if there's any way I can help you in any type of way. I'm gonna do that. So that's what people gonna say about me.
When conflict arises, how do you handle it?
I always try to talk things out. Um, I used to be hot-headed, so now, like I say, I got to think now. I apply my thinking now. Let me not say I can't think now. I apply my thinking now. And if it's a conflict, man, a lot of times, like being as men in these facilities, I've seen where, man, you will be surprised that a lot of things can be worked out with just talking and understanding. A lot of things don't have to go out of control, and they don't. I haven't been to the hole and got into any type of altercation since like 2013. I haven't had a serious situation, bro, where I wasn't able to talk it out.
What are you loyal to?
I'm loyal to those who are loyal to me. I have friends I'm loyal to. I have family that I'm loyal to, and I'm loyal to myself.
Absolutely. What attributes will you bring when you return back to society?
Man, I'm bringing light back to society, man. I'm bringing that genuine. Listen, man, come on, be around, bro, and let's go spread this good news. Let's go do something positive, man. Let's go show people, man, that it ain't all about what it used to be about. Like I want to show this youth, man, that they don't have to be doing the things that they're doing because they don't have anything productive. They don't have anybody pushing anything towards them that's good, like we do here at the facility that I'm currently at. We got a youth program, man, and we go build with them guys, man. And a lot of them have been through a lot of traumatic things. But once they sit down and get to talking to us and they hear our stories about what used to go on when we was, and then how things are now, man, the things that y'all have at your access at your fingertips now, man, y'all don't have to do none of the stuff that we did. So that's what I'm bringing. I'm bringing and showing that with the things that you have now at your fingertips and then so you can turn them things, man, and do something real positive for yourself and your family and your community.
And the last question is, what are your short-term goals for work, family, health, finances, education, and community service?
Short-term goals: coming home, working, staying out the way, making sure that my family is secure, showing my nieces and my son and my nephews how to save their money and how to do something positive, productive with their earnings, not going out there and blowing their stuff. I want to teach them some financial stability because I didn't have anybody teach that to me when I was coming up. I want to be there for my mom, my sisters. yeah, I mean, you know, pretty much that's it, man.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what my goals, and man, I want to get straight to it. I want to get straight to my family. I want to get straight to being productive. I want to be out the way. I want to be working and build from there, man. And, you know, long term, I wanted to grow into the businesses that I want to do, and those are all family-oriented things.
Oh, well, you know, every time I come on here with one of the brothers from the Redemption Project, I'd always ask them, is there anything that I can do to support you in your endeavors to either for your release or, you know, any kind of pictures that you want to see from the neighborhood you came from, or anything that you want to see that's new pertaining to out here. You know, I'm gonna link up with you on my JPay, and just let me know what you need, and I'm gonna try to aid and assist you. So is there anything that you need?
Not at the moment, bro. You know, I'm okay right now, bro. I appreciate that, bro. That means a lot, for real. That definitely means a lot, bro.
Okay. And so tell me a little about chapter 1013 N.L.A. I don't know if you were we had a program over the weekend. I don't know if you wrote a letter, because we got letters from some of the brothers that was in there and gave them out to some of the youth. Did you write a letter?
I didn't write a letter this time. I wrote a letter last time. The reason I didn't write one this time is because we wanted to let some of the other guys that's inside of the N.L.A. be able to, you know, push something out there. Last time it was for a youth program that we had sent book bags to and gave some money to. We wrote letters to them. This time I helped with the brother Hicks Hill with the youth program, and he really pushed this whole agenda, man. I'm so proud of those brothers for doing it, because I sat in the classroom when those young brothers were trying to figure out what they wanted to do and what they wanted to give away and how they wanted to help the community, which is what I'm all about, man. And it was a beautiful thing to see these brothers do this, and like you said, to write the letters, and it was a wonderful experience to be a part of, man, and to see. And I can't wait to see more done, bro. It's definitely more coming.
Yeah, I mean, chapter 1013 of the N.L.A. Y'all brothers really are showing that y'all have changed in the sense of building a community and making it and reaching back. You know, a lot of people don't reach back. You know, especially you know, y'all reaching back and y'all incarcerated. You got brothers out here that just been incarcerated and came home and got themselves together, and they for whatever reason they just want to stay on the course that they on, and I understand that. But when you got a passion to change something, you gotta stay with that. You gotta stay on course with the passion to change. That's how I feel about that. And so right quick, could you just let the people know who you are? How can they get in contact with you? Your number, and any other thing that you want to put out on this live, that you could do that, man, right now until till the time is up.
Yeah, my person information is Jimmie Smiley. My number is 737-260, man. And that's for JPay. JPay is for email, it's for pictures, but email me or write me. I'm gonna respond back. I'm gonna get right back with you. My Facebook is Dino Smiley. And if you Facebook me, like I said, the same thing, man. I'm gonna get with you. We're gonna get back on point with everything that we got going on up in here, man. I'm just trying to push this agenda, man. Help this chapter 1013, man. Like I say, it's a whole bunch of beautiful brothers just trying to do for the community. We showing, we proving, we pulling up. You know, we ain't here, but we got arms reach out there in the streets, man. We trying to do some real good things out there in the community. So it's not about us, it's about y'all.
Absolutely.
So anything that y'all feel like that we might be able to help y'all with, we not asking for y'all help. Anything we can help y'all with, y'all let us know, and we're gonna be on top of it.
Absolutely, man. I commend you and salute you for that too, man, and those other brothers. So when you get back and let them know, man, let them know that the event went well. I got pictures to send, but I gotta go through my phone and separate them out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gotta separate them out.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, bro, I'm gonna have to end this live because I got another call coming in.
Yes, sir, bro. I appreciate it, man. You have a good day, man. Bless.
All is well. Peace.
Okay.
Thank you for using GTL. Compromised or extorted by this prisoner, please contact GTL customer service at 855-466-2832. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1. To prevent calls from this facility, press 6. Your current balance is 1.
I'll let the brother know. This Lopez Dukes I got on the phone. Hey, what's going on, brother Lopez? Nothing, man. Right quick, I'm on the live, man. So I'm on the live. So if you want to say anything, I'm gonna put you on speaker, man. You feel like chopping it up on the live for a minute? Okay. I'm gonna actually hold on for a minute. So right now I got my cousin on here, man. Brother Lopez Deuce, man. You know, I know this is the Redemption Project for chapter 1013, but this young brother right here, his journey is almost over with being incarcerated. So he can be a part of this redemption. So how you doing, brother Lopez?
I'm doing good.
All is well, man. I was just on a live with the brother. I don't know if you know him, Jimmie Smiley. They called him Bambino or something like that. You probably ran across him, but he up there in Lakeland, and we every Wednesday I come on live and we do a redemption project. So would you want to be a part of that redemption project so I can ask you some of these questions pertaining to the redemption project since we don't hear with you until the phone hang up?
Yeah.
All is well. Let me. I'm just gonna. I'm just throw some random questions out to you, man. The first question is, how long have you been incarcerated?
17 years.
Okay. Who were you before you went to prison?
Well, an unconscious young man.
All right. Who are you now?
Unconscious grown man.
All is well. What choices led up to your incarceration?
Well, not being properly guided and easily influenced by what was around me, and really not taking heed to some of the people was telling me not to do the wrong things.
How do you see those choices now?
Well, I see them choices as ignorant, and I was immature, and I'm growing from making them mistakes.
Absolutely. When you look at your reflection, what looks back at you?
When I look at my reflection, look back at me. Well, I look in the mirror and I see that, I have grown, and I see a real beautiful transformation in my eyes now.
Mm-hmm. What have you learned from this incarceration?
Well, I learned that, any mistakes you make, you definitely can grow from them and, take time to be patient and identify what's really wrong with you and your identity.
All is there. When released from prison, what is your plans?
Say that again.
When you are released from prison, what are your plans?
Oh, my plans is to give back to the community and, focus more on being a life coach, building their mind, body, and soul, and trying to, reach out to the youth and even, older people to build their body up, make sure they have a healthy lifestyle. That's the way I can give back to the community.
Mm-hmm. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for being alive and having, the opportunity to sit down and hear and grow and being able to get back out there and understand what's really going on and what all I can bring to the table.
Okay. Why do you want to return back to society?
So I want to return back to society to really give back and really just, live my life, because it's going to be a different journey now. So I really want to see, this journey go through, and I'm definitely looking forward to it.
All is well. Explain how have you changed?
Explain how I changed. Well, I changed. Really, my change come from me understanding that people around me that I've been around that was helping me out, I need to focus on the right things, and understanding that people around me need to, the right people around me need to grow with me, and I'm growing with them. So the way I change is really that me mentally growing and being in tune with religion and being in tune with my people. And now I see that I'm changing. I see the effort. I see the action behind my words, and that's really what I summed it up as.
Okay. What have you accomplished while incarcerated?
Well, I've been getting a lot of certificates. I got my certification in personal training. I really been helping, for me being in here, I help a lot of young youth in here grow mentally, get them in programs, help them get their GED, and that's really it.
Okay. This is the last question I'm gonna ask you. Do you take responsibility for who you are now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
All is well. So that's about it, man. And we just this is the brother Lopez Dukes, and my cousin. He just called while we was on the live with the brother Jimmie Smiley. So I just brought him in, man, and asked him a few questions pertaining to the redemption. Let him know, man, how much more long you got to go, man. You kind of like a short timer now.
Yeah, 2 years left.
2 years after doing how long?
17 years.
And how old are you?
35.
35, man. I'm looking forward to for you coming home. Cause man, I got some news I want to tell you. So just hold on for a minute. I'm about to jump off this live because I got some news I wanted to give to you, and we still got a few minutes on the phone. So on the live, I'm gonna say I appreciate everybody that came on to this live, and we'll be back next Wednesday with another individual from Lakeland Correctional Facility from Chapter 1013 Redemption Project. Want to say to everybody out there, man, stay focused, accept what God got for you, because whatever God got for you is good, and you definitely can use it. Don't give up on yourself, and especially if you got an individual or a loved one that's incarcerated, continue to support, because like you can hear these brothers when they come across, they definitely gonna want to come back out here and give back to their communities. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day. Peace. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here. I'm just ending all these.